Direction is an orientation toward a goal that serves to guide or motivate and create focus. Running companies, it is our job to set the direction. Teams are looking for someone to be in the driver's seat, especially in downtimes. They get nervous when someone's not there. Let me give you an example of that. I drove for many, many years. I have 2 children that are now 18 and 20. But for many years, I drove a Dodge Caravan. How many of you have ever had to drive a Caravan? We all hope to graduate someday from driving a Dodge Caravan, or many of us. And I couldn't wait to graduate from my days of driving a Dodge Caravan. And I bought my dream car that I wanted since I was 16 years old, which is a red Volkswagen Bug. And it was a Standard. And I was as happy as could be. My kids were about 10 and 12. So we went out for our very first drive. We pulled into the mobile station in Wickford where we live. I got out. They're in the back seat, buckled in. I go up to the gas station and I hear what sounds like a muffled mom sound. And I look, and my children are rolling out of the mobile station with their faces in the back window yelling, "Mom!" because I didn't put the Standard in here. People don't like to have no one in the driver's seat. They want someone in the driver's seat. It makes them uncomfortable when you're not there. Take it from Alex and Kate. They did not like that experience. I'm fast. I got in there, and I saw the kids in the back. It is a very, very unnerving thing when someone's not leading. And in 2009, I left the driver's seat quite a few times in my company. They were not fun times. There were many times I thought, I'd like someone else to take the driver's seat. I'd like someone else to lead. But as leaders, there is no one else that's going to do that. As business owners, there's no one else. We need to stay in that driver's seat. And there's some companies that did that really well, no matter what. And what I learned was we really have to focus when we're in direction on our mission, so our team knows where we're going. You have to have a niche. And I'll talk about that. I fought that for a long time, but you need to have a niche. You need to have a BHAG. How many of you know what a BHAG is? Great. And you need to be driving the bus. So the first one is mission statement. You need a memorable mission statement. I thought I got a memorable mission statement at the beginning of 2009. I asked my team what it was, and no one could repeat it. Obviously not that memorable. And so we sat down and we wrote one together. And our mission is to wow our clients daily. Wow our clients daily by bringing creativity, inspiration, and results to every project we work on. And then we thought if we brought it down to a level where each team member could own their part of that mission statement, and what were they going to do to make that mission possible in 2010? And another client of ours back in the fun section suggested that we actually paint something on the ceiling tile above our heads so we would remember every day. So that's what you see is all of our mission statements personally painted on ceiling tiles that sit above our heads at North Star reminding us. So they're from Sam, who's to remember that she's the agency's human business card. She's our director of First Impressions. Mine is to cast a clear vision and empower the team to reach it. Danny, our lead designer, is to not only push the envelope, but make sure the envelope is well designed. Peter's to have our creative break through the clutter and not be a part of it. Caitlin's by positively thinking ahead, taking initiative, and fusing account strategy with creativity. Elena is to put our clients on the map and miss changing ground. Elena works in the PR department. If you think there's a tough area, if you think you're in a tough area, she is in working in media that is changing every single day. And she is just hitting it out of the park. Jen is to think big, bring productivity and profit and passion. Amy was lead by example. And Marion, who actually runs our books, I love this, is profitable business, not show business. So those are all set above our heads. And the key is to repeat it over and over and over again. Mission statements that are written and filed away aren't mission statements. They need to be something that you're talking about on a daily basis. The next is niche. The people that really understood niche really took off in 2009. I have been fighting this for years. I have been thinking that it works for everybody else, but not our business. We have to be everything to everybody. But I really am understanding and watching those that are embracing this take off. Patriot Financial. Jim Scanlon's with us. He's in peer-to-peer with me. I've known him from my Providence Rotary days, and he's a fellow Wannamoisa golfer. He is a financial advisor. How fun do you think his 2009 was? Not too fun. But what he did was brilliant. He thought about, he brought succession planning as a niche. He was hearing about, there's a lot of business owners talking about succession planning, but what he did was really fascinating. He has financial advisors on the team, an estate attorney on the team, and then a life coach. And it's the life coach that's brilliant. Because what Jim discovered was, how many general businesses? They become babies to us, like children to us. And when it's time to leave them, we have a lot of hard time letting go. And if someone's not coaching you through the letting go process, the attorneys and the financial advisors can't do their jobs. So we brought all three of these together, and this business took off in 2009. That is brilliant. It's figuring out a niche. And he's had tremendous growth. The other is Bachelor for Chef McCrory and Michael. I know Ned. You might remember him from the sixth grade example. Ned is my husband, who was a CPA. Not a fun year to be a CPA in 2009. I don't think there was probably more than one or two or three upbeat conversations Ned had with clients in 2009. But one of the things that Ned has done brilliantly, and it's taken him a couple of years to build this, but he has a private club industry niche. Ned plays a bit of golf. It's a really good fit for Ned to have a private club industry niche. He's been asked to be a speaker and writer, and he's seen as an expert. So in this down economy, he's now sending out a world's smallest newsletter to all the clubs across the country, being asked to speak, and he now represents the most private clubs in New England other than any other CPA in 2009. Very, very smart. So BHAG, for those of you that don't know what a BHAG is, it's from Peter Collins' book, Good to Great. And he says all of us need to have big, hairy, audacious goals. He then defines what all other kinds of goals are, and I'm not going to go into that because I think it's kind of funny. But he says we need to have big, hairy, audacious goals. And they need to be, when they're big, hairy, audacious goals, they need to unite your passion with what you can be best in the world with what's a revenue source. And a company that I saw really do this is Astonish. And Astonish, Dave Seamus from C12. Is Dave here? They're a digital marketing firm that helps insurance agencies attract new customers on the internet. All they work with are insurance agencies. And I said to him, what's your BHAG? He said, we want to have every one of them. I said, every one of them. I said, yes, and our goal right now is 15 a month, and they're hitting that goal. And it's been simply amazing where their clients used to see 2 to 4% visitor to lead conversions from their websites. And what they're doing, they're now seeing 25%. So they're just growing and growing and growing. And this is a local company. Driving the bus. How many of you have heard of 7 Stars Bakery? How many of you are part of the 7 Stars Bakery cult? It seems like people that know 7 Stars Bakery love 7 Stars Bakery. Lynn Williams owns 7 Stars Bakery with her husband Jim, and she is in peer-to-peer with us. And she is an awesome asset to our group. And one of the things I learned from Lynn and that I love is she knows how to get on that bus, get her team behind her, and drive that bus and not get not get on a detour. She holds firm to her core business because so many people love what Lynn does. Everyone has a suggestion for what else she should be doing because she's really, really good at breads and baked goods. So everyone else wants her to do lunch and sandwiches and spare food for dinner and do all these different things. Lynn is like, no, I do this well. The one area she's allowed to actually go off a little bit is coffee experts. She's found out that people who are visiting her are very serious about coffee. So she's actually hired a coffee guru. And that's all this young man does is go around from each of her stores and make sure the coffee is the same and it's good. But she opened a new store in 2009. In the middle of what's supposed to be our most difficult time, Lynn is opening a store. Lynn knows what she does well.